Among the dead, 2 Americans with dual citizenship. They fought in the Israeli army. They are 21-year-old Nassim Sean Carmeli of South Padre Island, Texas, and 24-year-old Max Steinberg of California.
I heard the door. The minute I heard a Israeli accent, I thought something's wrong. And he just said there's been an accident, and I said, is he okay? What happened? Or, like, how severely is he injured? They kept kind of staring at me, just looking at me. And then I said, I think I must have said, did he die or is he dead? And then they said, yes.
Max and my sister Paige and myself, we all decided to go to Israel on our birthright trip.
Part of his trip was to go to the Mount Herzl.
When he went to the cemetery, Mount Herzl, I think that really, really impacted him.
We were told that he had made a statement out loud that I'm going to come back and I'm going to do what these guys did, to serve and to protect Israel. We didn't recognize or believe how passionate he was about this.
He absolutely would not do anything but Golani, and he wanted Golani 13. And they told him no at first, and he's like, I don't care, send me home, send me to jail. That's it.
Just looking at him makes you smile,
Yeah.
because Max's smile was, from ear to ear.
This is where my love for Israel is. They were so appreciative of our son sacrificing his life.
30,000 people is a lot of people. It was very moving. You realize, your life has a meaning, and you have only a certain amount of time to, live it right. And that's a constant reminder from the day it happened until the rest of my life.
I think that was his mission. I think it was his mission. And you know what? Mission accomplished.
Sean was a kid. He was 21, but for me, he's a child. He grew up in a very, very, very warm home and just had a very easy and safe childhood. He grew up loving Maccabi Haifa. He was always accustomed to that team because my father, that was his childhood team. I don't understand how he could stay up all night, every single time there was a game, sleep for a couple hours, wake up at around 5, 6, and go to the army, and go back to base. And once he just told me, "Gal, live a little," and I'll never forget that phrase.
Me quiere besar, yo que la puse mal, oh, yo quiero encontrar.
He really lived, and I'm really happy that he lived, even though it was short. Sean moved to Israel 2 years prior to joining the army. Of course, he could have chosen to return to America to start at the University of Texas. That was one of his goals. But still, he chose to join the IDF, which is not an obvious thing for an American, for a typical American child. I think even at the age of 20, you do need your parents there.
My brother died not only for Israel, but for those innocent Palestinians that are ruled and controlled by radical Islamic hatred. And if Israel doesn't finally get the support it needs from around the world, many more will die for no reason.
Sean's favorite soccer team, through Facebook, posted that he was a lone soldier. 20,000 people were at the burial, and 20,000 people were right outside the borders. There wasn't enough room. I know that the reason people came to the funeral was due to the fact that Sean was a lone soldier, and Sean sacrificed his life for them, for the people that were here. Sean, I feel, joined the IDF, of course, as a reason to protect the state of Israel, but also the Jewish nation across the world as well. That's obvious that you cannot separate the two. 2 years ago, Sean wrote a status on Facebook. I started the year with donating blood at the base. I hope that everybody has a good holiday, a good year, and that you guys will know that somebody is taking care of you. Sean won't let anything happen to Israel. Don't worry. Happy New Year to all the Jewish people in the world.